Here we are in Hanging Canyon at Lake of the Crags, one of my favorite spots in all of Grand Teton National Park. I'm just giving you a little 360 view here. We have the lake down this way, and it's almost fully frozen. You can see the ice line right down here. So the Tetons were predominantly carved by glaciers. The the uplift was due to multiple earthquakes over a very long period of time. And the Tetons are right at a fault. And so that fault just shifted the mountains up. And so the Tetons are very abrupt. But yeah, so this is one of my favorite spots in the park. And I came up here, one, because it's gorgeous, but two, to kind of just explain the general reason why I'm helping out with this project here, and that's to basically share some knowledge about how to interpret the natural world, because I really do believe the more you know and learn about the natural world, and it sounds a little cliche, but the more it comes alive. You can, I have the soil beneath my feet, and so we're at probably about 10,000 feet right now, and all this alpine vegetation here is incredible because there's such a short period of time during the year when there's a growing season when these plants can actually photosynthesize from the sunlight, and it's warm enough to do so. And so the alpine vegetation, you have all the soil microbes going on, but then and I'm a little bit more interested in the large mammal side of things. Up here you have great mountain goat and bighorn sheep habitat, and actually I wanted to go through that for a second. So when I'm walking through a place like this, I key in on a number of things. Obviously I'll look down to see if I can see any tracks of animals, but a big thing too is kind of recognizing if there's say good vegetation around or good habitat. And so I've actually seen mountain goats right up here, and also in one of those very high drainages. There's been mountain goat sightings at the top of this peak above us up here, Mount St. John's. They're just incredible creatures. But so at least with mountain goats, one interesting fact about them is escape terrain is very important for them, and is big in determining where they exist on the landscape. And so this knob, or this cliffy area right in front of us, they love hanging out right on top because they have a great view of what's around them. And if a predator does come into the area, they can go on those very steep rocks and basically have a better chance of escaping that predator. But yeah, so generally speaking, though, it's more of a mindset, when you're out in places like this, and I'll mention that this is absolutely a perk of being a wildlife biologist, and this is my office, this stunning spot, and I'm here in my off time now, but I've been here multiple times for work, trying to find mountain goats and collecting samples from them, and so it's just it's far more fun to be outside when you have some knowledge about the animals that exist, the birds. And it's not just about sight too, it's about hearing. If a raptor makes a certain call, it's a great feeling to know what actually made that call. And then Smell is very important. Sometimes you can actually smell animals before you see them. Elk, that's definitely the case a lot of times, and mountain goats as well. Just because there's certain scents that they carry that can carry a ways. But anyhow, I just wanted to share this location. It's a beautiful spot, and if I see any sign, I will let you guys know. Alrighty.